of Hernandez.
Hernandez is both the aggressor and the counterpuncher here.
Oh!
You see Ruiz swinging for the fence.
Introducing first in the red corner, wearing the red with the black and gold trim, he weighed in at 159.6 pounds. With 18 victories, 13 by knockout, opposite of 3 defeats and 1 draw. Representing Los Angeles, California, here is Angel Relampago Ruiz. Representing Providence, Rhode Island, by way of Camagüey, Cuba, here is the hard-hitting knockout artist, Yoeli Feliciano Hernandez.
Okay, gentlemen, you both receive instructions. Obey my command at all times. Protect yourself at all times. And think from here on up is good. Here on up is good. Touch gloves. Good luck to you.
Round 1 scheduled for 10 at 160 pounds. David Morrell, who of course will be headlining his first pay-per-view here in Las Vegas in that battle of undefeated light heavyweights coming up later tonight in a bona fide grudge match against David Benavidez. But already, Hernandez showcasing his skills. Nice, good body shots.
Pick it up.
Let's see if Ruiz can establish an early pace.
Very much like Morrell, Sugar Hill, we have Hernandez, who has that extensive Cuban amateur pedigree, but no, you love fighters like that.
Yeah, I like technical fighters. I like fighters that really have a game plan to, get a knockout and try to hurt somebody. I mean, that's what the fight game is about. It's about hurting somebody.
A lot of creativity early from Hernandez. You see him switching stances, not afraid to square up when he has Ruiz against the ropes.
Ruiz fighting out of the southpaw stance as well, laboring on the ropes. Now Hernandez picking him apart, curling those punches. Blocked. But it's Hernandez putting the pressure on Ruiz, throwing every punch with bad intentions. Level change here by Hernandez, Sugar Hill.
Yeah, Hernandez has got some. He's got some good power. I can see why he's knocking everybody out. And the shots that he's he's placing on Ruiz are, these shots.
Culiacan, Sinaloa, Mexico, the hometown of Julio Cesar Chavez. Perhaps Mexico's greatest fighter of all time, holds records for the most total successful defenses of titles. Has been in more championship fights than anyone else. Brian, and Hernandez, well, he's looking to get into that championship conversation despite...
And he credits him with influencing him on daring to be great.
On the belt. Watch back in your head. Break! Time!
I was listening to the corner of Hernandez, and there was really nothing they could say. It was just like, yeah, you're doing good.
But you know what was even better? That left uppercut he just snuck in on the inside. And now going to the body, attacking both flanks, missing with that sweeping right hook upstairs. He's coming off his longest fight to date. That ended in the 8th round against the previously unbeaten Bryce Henry. So despite the lack of fights, he is beginning to accumulate the all-important experience.
Building up the experience every day, and it's showing right now with his patience and the way he's picking these punches. I'm enjoying this. I'm enjoying these little uppercuts like that one there.
Beautiful craftsmanship on display, Brian, with his punch placement. Southpaw Ruiz missing with that lead left. There's a feint in the combination by Hernandez, splitting the high guard of Ruiz, and anytime you say no, it probably means yes. Another clubbing right hand from Hernandez, now walking down Ruiz. Ruiz trying to hold his ground. You know, anyone from Culiacan, Sinaloa, Mexico, the hometown of Julio Cesar Chavez, is going to try to hold his ground.
You better have a beard from that town. Ruiz taking these power shots well, but...
3-punch combination from Ruiz, letting Hernandez know that he's still... Oh, there's a left as...
To Ruiz, he's positioning himself to make a slight move along with his shift to throw the punch. He doesn't just walk straight in and try to throw uppercuts. He puts himself in a position and he slides right over into the punch, which gives him a clean lane for a clean uppercuts. And he's landing.
Backing up to the ropes, trying to avoid the offensive onslaught, the crushing combinations of Hernandez.
Hernandez is both the aggressor and the counterpuncher here.
Oh!
You see Ruiz swinging for the fences. He's got to try something to break the rhythm of his opponent.
Collazo into retirement via 6th round KO via body shot. A right uppercut to the midsection in April of 2023. But now he's in tough along the ropes. The uppercuts from Hernandez.
You see Hernandez.
Oh, that uppercut jacked him up.
He's throwing a good body shot, and he's finishing up with an uppercut up the middle. Just round the outside, back up the middle.
And he does overextend his punches, susceptible to counters. And that was seen in his first defeat against another lefty, Javier Flores.
In the later rounds, he's trying to be more judicious, work behind a jab. He's just getting swallowed up by the offense of Hernandez.
Final minute of round 3. Can Ruiz see that bell? He's getting his face hit viciously by Hernandez. In the first L of his career, we talked about it against Javier Flores. Hanging tough with Hernandez, but how much more can the chin take? How much more punch resistance does Ruiz have? Hernandez. But Ruiz valiantly trying to find a way to crack the armor of Hernandez. He's getting cracked authoritatively. The likes of Thomas Monzon, Marvelous Marvin Hagler, Bernard Hopkins, and right now a division in state of flux. We've got the undefeated Janibek, Alim Kanuli. Hernandez is knocking on the door of a title shot while trying to knock out Ruiz.
With respect to Janibek, this is a division that is looking for a singular face. Hernandez has shown us a lot through 6 pro fights and matching himself tough, just like David Morrell.
Doing the same here. Adjustments that you would like to see.
Listen, it's funny you mentioned that because I wanted to say that Ruiz's corner is doing a great job. I just heard Ruiz tell his corner, I'm trying to get him tired.
Hernandez so creative in the clinch there with those uppercuts. He's got good movement on his hooks from different angles.
Hernandez unleashing another combination, pinning Ruiz to the ropes, uppercuts, hooks, another sweeping hook, trying to send Ruiz down to the canvas, trying to send him.
Caught clean, but he's getting caught just as clean as he is when he's standing there trying to block punches.
Ruiz now bleeding from the mouth, hits his jaw jacked again by the uppercuts. Level change by Ruiz, trying to go to the body.
Into these punches.
Oh, nice counter right by Hernandez upstairs as Ruiz that to the liver a la Julio Cesar Chavez, but it is one-way traffic. It is all Yoeli Hernandez as we come to the end of round number 4. And coming up, round number 5, scheduled for 10 at 160.
To close on that, Mo, when you have the type of fan base in the Mexican crowd, that one punch can certainly change the momentum. It's just, can Ruiz find that?
And that combination splitting the high guard of Ruiz. That high guard is leaky.
Yeah, the high guard is it's a hole up the middle, and it's a hole up the middle, and there's 2 holes on each side too. So Hernandez is hitting all those spots.
He is, and that is it. Referee Huggins has seen enough once. Angel Ruiz to survive to fight another. It's how Hernandez closed the show here in Las Vegas.
You can see how Hernandez shifts into these punches here. He shifts into the left, throws a body shot, shifts back over to the right side, and throws a right uppercut, hitting the heavy bag.
What's your biggest takeaway, Brian?
I just love the attitude of Hernandez. He's representing a new generation of Cuban fighters who bring the fight in the ring, bring the fight in the matchmaking. As you can see, the respect between the two pugilists right there. But
Clear winner by TKO and still undefeated, Yoeli Feliciano Hernandez.
Just 7-0, but all 7 wins via KO.
Just hit that QR code right there. Use your phone on the screen, and you too can purchase the pay-per-view fight card. 4 fights coming your way.